Hello, Bronco fans and football fans everywhere. Welcome to the Broncos Buzz on the MHRT network, as well as our own channel, Broncos Buzz on YouTube. This is a show that is everything Broncos and brought to you with emotion, passion, honesty, and of course, the best part is your comments in the chat, but my comments, Spence's comments, and like I mentioned, your comments in the chat. We are Broncos Buzz. I am your host, Bronco Bill, alongside my co-host, as always, Kona Spence. We put ourselves this way to start the show. We wanted you to see the background that we're using for the show, and now we'll go back to what we normally do.
We are.
But I just wanted you guys to see the background that we created just for the show, because it is AFC playoff showdown at Denver. And we will get into that. We're going to get into a whole lot of different topics and things of that nature tonight. Obviously, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being in the chat. As always, really great. We do appreciate it. Before we get to the chat, Spence, how has your week been? Boy, it's been warm. You guys, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this, but we've been in the 80s and we're in January. So how you been, Spence?
Oh, I've been busy this week getting everybody's back to work off their vacations or winter holiday break. And so I've been slammed at work. My daughter had a case of the Fridays today, so she didn't go to school. I mean, when you and I had a case of the Fridays, what did our parents do?
You're going to school.
They pulled their belt out, they whipped our butt, and they kicked us out the door until we got to school. Today, now it's emotion, feeling. Oh, I'm not too good.
Emotions and feelings. Holy smokes, man.
Oh, hang on. Makeup's coming.
Makeup. That's supposed to be done before the show, man. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
How was your week?
Well, speaking of the Fridays, apparently everybody at the golf course had I can't come to work today because I'm not feeling well. It's the temperature change. Dude, we started out with 116 on the sheet. When I left at 1 p.m., it was 151. We were
51 what?
100
players?
151 players. We started out with 116 to 151. I was inundated, slammed. But you know what? It's all good, man. It's all good. It was great. And I even asked the guys, I said to some of these guys, does anybody ever work? And I had the greatest answer ever. Not when it's sunny, not when it's 80 degrees in Southern California in January. No, we're not working. That was classic, because that's true. You know, I mean, think about it. If it's 80 degrees in January anywhere,
yeah, you're going outside to enjoy the day.
Yeah, it was fantastic, man. It was fantastic. All right, let's get to the chat real quick before we dive into the topics. David Yonkins starts us off, batting leadoff, and the chat says, watching the game with Bills fans tomorrow. Uh-oh. While eating a lot of ribs. Dude, I am jealous.
Oh, my gosh. Are you going to be with the Bills Mafia tomorrow, David?
So, David, I got to ask you. Well, answer that question, too. But I want to ask you, what kind of ribs do you like? Do you like it with sauce? Do you like it plain? Do you like to dip it? I personally like to dip it. I don't like to have the sauce all over it because it gets my hand all gooey. But are you watching it, cheering for the Broncos? No. Maybe. No.
Who knows?
I know.
You better be cheering for the Broncos.
Now, is it going to be a big party? Is it like a family party? Is it a bunch of friends? Is it family and friends? What's going on with you, David? Man, really want to know. That's pretty cool. Mega Sam Miller said, "Go Broncos." That's what I say too, man. Absolutely. Victory lap. Yo. And he says he just got off work. Nice. Just got off work, and glad you joined the show. Glad you jumped in. Jumped easy for you guys to say, or me to say, or whatever. Glad you jumped on the chat, and really do appreciate it. Thanks. Ooh,
Curtis
Knight says Broncos Rams Super Bowl 60. Now,
we've had a few other people in the chat have already said that and predicted it, so it is a possibility.
Well, let me throw this out there before we get to the first topic, which is about wild card playoffs. Broncos have to get past the Bills and either Houston or New England. Rams have to get past. It's not Seattle. Rams have to get past
Chicago in very cold 18-degree weather,
and or 49ers and Seattle. Right. So logically, is it possible? Logically,
honestly,
let me ask you that.
I think it is because I think if the Rams can figure out a way, I mean, the odds makers made the Rams a 4-point favorite in Chicago. Not sure I'm going to play it right now, but if it stays at 4 points, I might throw a few bucks on the Bears because
let me ask you this: if the Rams prevail against the Bears and they have to play Seattle in Seattle,
Rams
can they beat Seattle?
Oh yeah, they had Seattle.
They lost last time.
But they made a lot of major changes since then. But they had Seattle on that Thursday night. They were up, I think, by 15 points, allowed a punt return, went 3 and out, allowed the Seattle to go down the length of the field. Then they got beat in overtime on 2-point conversion. So it was that close. And I think the Rams learned a lot from that. And plus, I personally don't trust Sam Darnold in December or January. I mean, look at what he did last year with Minnesota when I believe they were 13-1 entering December and went.
All right, let me ask you this on the flip side. Do the Broncos, well, I know, don't forget about saying anything about Buffalo. We'll talk about that. If the Broncos get past Buffalo and they play Houston or New England, do they beat them?
New England, absolutely. Houston, it's going to be a very tough game, I think.
They got C.J. Stroud. When we beat them, they didn't have C.J. Stroud.
They didn't have C.J. Stroud. So it's going to be very – I think what makes these playoffs so unique this year is there is not a predominant team that has been crushing everybody. Before the playoffs started, I said I could make a case for 5 of the teams in each conference. Out of those 10 teams, 8 are still alive. The 8 teams who I thought would make it this far made it this far. Now, I hope a lot of you guys out there listened to my top pick I had last week and took Carolina and the 10.5 points. I know the sushi that my family had earlier this week was definitely high on that.
Yep.
So
all right, we got the chat absolutely blowing up. We're gonna get to a lot of these. So let's back up a little bit. We got Victor Lapp says weeping 30 piece on the Bills' head. I don't know what that means. I'm not quite
30 points.
It can go a lot of 30 points. Okay. 30 pieces. I was kind of wondering about that bounty gate, but okay. David Young said, absolutely not. They are coming over at our house because I have an 85-inch TV.
Oh, nice.
Nice, dude. And I always root for the Broncos. So, hey, I didn't know. So, okay, you got an 85-inch TV. So I am assuming everybody's coming to your place because I'll tell you what. If you were in my neighborhood, I'd be going to your place too, for sure. And then Madungus goes, how do you broadcast it? Well, I'm not broadcasting with about a 30, 35, 40 other people that are going to help out being in the audience. But that's awesome. 85 inch. That's sweet, dude. That is sweet. By the way, just a question. Just a question. You don't have to tell me. But who makes or what TV maker is your TV? Because I have all Samsung on mine. My largest one is 65-inch. The one I have in the den is 55. The one upstairs in our bedroom is 45. And then I got my mother-in-law's 32-inch that she never watches.
I got a 65-inch TV in our living room, and I just usually what I do is when no one's around, I have that TV there, and down below I have another TV so we can have two things going on at the same time. Usually,
you know, I can't figure out how to do picture-in-picture on mine.
Don't do picture-in-picture. Just get another TV.
Oh, that's right. Because then you lose size. Well, a lot of guys you lose size.
Well,
I'm not going
there. Bill's talking about losing size here. I think we better change that subject. Or do we have a new jackass of the week?
Oh, speaking of jackass, we do have a very brand new jackass of the week.
Nice.
And this one, we'll get to it right now because I think you guys are going to find this very interesting. So here is this week's jackass of the week.
They're coming. You're coming for me.
You suck, you jackass.
So this week's jackass of the week is not a football player. He's not in the NFL, not in sports other than volleyball. Who's this week jackass of the week? You better explain, Spence.
So I wear the hat of jackass of the week this week because we had one of our Canadian friends come into the chat and I said, okay, this week I will be Molson Spence. I never got to the market. I never got to get Molson.
Look at his name. That doesn't say Molson.
I didn't change it to Molson Spence because I didn't have it. So to my Canadian friend, I'm sorry. I didn't keep my promise. I usually keep my promise. I boldly and happily and proudly
shame.
I boldly and proudly accept the Jackass of the Week award. And in that honor, I will drink a Kona.
That is that's the first time we've ever had a Jackass of the Week with any one of us. But Spence volunteered.
Yeah,
we talked about it in the green room, and I said I don't have a Jackass of the Week, and he brought that up, and he goes, "I could be it." And I'm like, okay. Well, if you volunteer, so
hey, you know
Spence
what?
dropped the ball.
I dropped the ball, but in life, you know what? You do something wrong, you take accountability, you take responsibility, and you make up for it. So, to my Canadian friend, and I had the piece of paper here with his name. Hopefully, he'll be in the chat tonight. I will work on.
Drop the ball in there.
You know what? If you had my life, you'd be dropping multiple balls. And on that note, let's play the carry-out song.
All right. The Jackass of the Week is done for tonight.
You suck, you jackass.
I was about to say, my wife's coming after me. She's coming after me with sirens. Yeah!
Oh, my gosh. That was so freaking hilarious, man. I mean, talk about double entendre, I talked about getting small. Well, never mind. All right.
Hello.
All right. Back to
now. How about Clayton Huron?
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Now back to our regularly scheduled program where we talk about Broncos and drinks beer and we celebrate Clayton Huron. Hey, guys.
What's up?
Smash that
Clayton?
Like button.
Exactly right. Smash that like button. And share, guys. Absolutely. Denver Broncos for life, baby. Absolutely.
Yes.
Austin said, "What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Oh God! Can you guys tell that we are absolutely loony and ready for tomorrow? Can you tell? I mean, the energy that I feel, the energy I'm getting from Spence is because Spence is not normally like this. He's not normally like this. But the energy I'm getting from him, the energy I'm getting from the chat, the energy I'm feeling, guys. I'm cautiously optimistic, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But I'm excited, but I'm also cautiously optimistic. Look at that. Even Clayton says, "Oh man, I'm getting so excited." Well, yeah, that's what we are too. That's what we are too. Absolutely.
We're the first game of the day, which you and I had texted, and I had said to you, I was like, you know what the NFL is going to do? They're going to make sure that we're not in the primetime slot. We're going to be the first game on Saturday. You know what? Who cares? Let's go out, get our victory right away, set the momentum, set the
here's the
standard.
deal. Here's the thing, too. Think about it. We have a Saturday game.
Yes.
If we win, we have that extra day of rest because the championship game is always on Sunday. Those who play on Sunday will get the normal rest. They don't get that extra day.
Yep.
So there you go.
And if I remember right, when you are the number 1 seed, you get to choose which day you want to play on. So the Broncos probably did choose the Saturday so they could get that extra day.
Well, not only that, but they make Buffalo have to have 1 day shorter.
Amen to that. Works for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Mega Sam Miller. Nice to see you in the chat. Since Houston has a elite defense by 17 yards. Well, you know, Houston does have a good defense. They do have a good defense.
Yeah. And go ahead.
I was going to say Clayton Huron pointed out some of my points that I'm going to talk about, or we're going to talk about at the end of the show, but I'll bring it up now. It says pressure Allen all night, and we need to run, baby. Keep Alvin on the bench, Bo doing his things, and our defense flying around all game and our running game. But I would like to see Bo using his legs. I disagree, and I'll tell you why. All he has to do is take one shot, and we're done. One shot, and we're done.
Well, wait a minute. You were Stidham's biggest fan during the preseason, wanting him to start over Bo Nix. We got a good and capable backup, according to you.
Yeah, but I don't want to see it now. Now that Bo Nix put up 14 wins, I don't want to see freaking Stidham in there.
I know, but hey, we have a capable backup. So, but let's not think about that. Let's just think about this. The Broncos need to make a statement. And this is a statement game. This is a revenge game. This is also, and I was going to mention, this is probably Vance Joseph's biggest interview to date.
Bite your tongue. I don't want him to go anywhere.
I know. I don't want him either. But if he's going to go make the jump to another job, the spotlight is all on him.
Yeah.
So, while we're looking at this as the Broncos moving on in the playoffs, there are so many other perpendicular items that are a part of this. You know, coaches who are on the job interviews. That's some of the biggest things that we have to worry about.
True.
So,
going back to the 85-inch color TV, smart TV, bingo, Samsung. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Samsung, David Youngkin. You can't go wrong. I love Samsung. Absolutely.
Anthony, what's happening? How you doing? Hopefully you're enjoying your Friday. He's calling Denver by 7 over the Bills. Good call.
Okay. 32-41. Put that. Dylan Gabriel winning MVP. Dylan Gabriel win MVP next season because he's better than Drake May and Stanford combined. Or maybe not Stanford. I think it's what's the name? Stafford.
Dylan Gabriel. Isn't he the Oregon quarterback who's staying another year?
Oh, is he staying another year?
Yeah, I thought he announced he's staying another year.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I think.
Huh. Wow, Clayton Huron says 30 years being a Broncos fan. Oh yeah. Guess what, Clayton? I'm going to shock you. Well, maybe not shock you, but I'm going to reveal. You said this year is going to be 30 years for you being a Broncos fan. I've been a Broncos fan since 1976. This year marks 50 years. 50 years I've been a Bronco fan. And oh, wait a minute. What does that say back there? Super Bowl 50? There you go. Let's make it Super Bowl 60 on my 50th year of being a Bronco fan. I would love that. Anyways, Cam Dean, I'm gonna say that. Cam Dean, I hope I'm saying it right. I'm a Rams fan, but I wish you guys luck tomorrow. That's all well and good.
Hey,
Different conference. Different conference. So
by the way, gotta give a shout out to my buddy Mike. Dylan Gabriel is on Cleveland Browns, not staying at Oregon.
Oh.
My mistake. My misrepresentation there.
Wow.
So 32. Let's go back to this here quickly, and then we'll come back to you, Candyman. Dylan Gabriel winning MVP next week. What?
Madungus chimed in says, why is everyone excited? Is something going on tomorrow? Yeah. Look at the background.
Broncos Buzz is taking over the neighborhood tomorrow. Yeah.
Look at that right there. AFC playoff showdown. That's what's going on tomorrow.
So let me just go back.
Oh, go ahead. Go back. Pull it up.
So,
go ahead.
Yeah. 32 GLK 41. Yeah. Dylan Gabriel, Oregon quarterback who is with Cleveland, not returning back. So my mistake. I apologize there. Thank you, Mike, for giving me that information. I appreciate it.
So Paul Costa says, you're Rocky Mountain High?
Rocky Mountain.
Rocky Mountain High. Yeah, good old John Denver. Man, I can't believe John Denver. Yeah, he had so much potential, and then that one plane crashed, an experimental plane.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you know what, Mega, you nailed it, and we were going to talk about that too. Bills are on a short week and are banged up. If we can hit Josh Allen numerous times and sack him and hit him after he throws the ball, not without a penalty, obviously, but legally, and rough him up a little bit, I don't think it's going to be the same. And he has his main two receivers are out with torn ACLs. So, we're going to get into all of that, but guys, you are absolutely blowing up the chat. It is so cool, man. Tavon Morris says, what team has male cheerleaders? I'm reading for them. Well, college teams do. I don't think any pro team.
Yes.
I don't think any pro teams.
Yes, I've seen it.
In pros?
I think. Well, no,
Really?
Not a team that's still alive, but I think
The team that's still alive.
in the playoffs. But I think I hate to say this. I thought Minnesota had some male cheerleaders.
Madungus, no, we already talked about that. I don't want to see Stidham. I know.
No, Madungus just verified Minnesota has male cheerleaders. Yeah, Madungus, I got it before you. Yeah.
Where'd you see that?
He texted
At the bottom?
me.
Oh, he texted.
No,
Oh,
he
wow.
sent
I didn't know that. Let's see. Well, that's an obvious thing, Easy X. Pass rush is the best. Pass defense is suspect. Need Bo to start faster than normal and outscore Buffalo. Well, of course we want him to outscore Buffalo. But I get what you're saying. that we have to move the ball down the field. We have to eat up time. We've got to control the ball. We got to run. We got to run the ball primarily because Buffalo has a really good secondary against the pass. Really do. And I don't know why Jacksonville, not that I wanted them to win, but I don't know why they went away from the run game. They had almost 150 yards rushing and stopped running in the third quarter.
I'm like, you know what?
I'm like, what are you guys, stupid?
Exactly. You know what? Jacksonville had so much control of that game, and they fell apart. They were making bad offensive calls, and their defense just forgot to play defense.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know what the problem was. Vegas called down and said, "Don't run the ball." That's what we need. We need Buffalo to win because we got more money on Jack. I mean, is that far fetched? I hope it is far fetched, but one never knows.
In the playoffs. It's far fetched.
I know. I agree. What? Victor laughs at people are calling for Stidham. What? No.
You were calling for him in the preseason.
In the preseason is preseason. It's okay.
Hey.
Excuse me. Paul Costas. Oh, all right. We got Paul Costas on here.
Nice.
So Denver has advantages. Home field with a high altitude. Heavy word on the word high, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Payton is much better than Sean McDermott. Oh, I didn't realize that. Both Seans. Okay. And the Bills are banged up, including Superman, Alan?
Yeah,
how about super fragile, Alan?
I'm curious if he's going to have any mobility. If anybody saw that hit he took at the goal line, his knee. They have been very, very, very quiet this week, but his knee did not look like it was sustained or had stability after that tackle, and he was not moving at top speed after that hit. So we'll see. And also, I think he threw the ball and banged his hand on a helmet of So the Bills are banged up, and there's great opportunity for us for this game. And we just now, guys, I'm going to say this openly. Don't freak out if we're down maybe 3 points, 6 points in the first quarter, first half. Patience. We're going to come back in the second half and win the game. But just be patient.
Do we need to score 33 points like we did against the Giants? I hope not.
I hope not.
Gosh. No, the Giants defense is nowhere equal to the Bills defense, but that's a whole other story. Real quickly, man, we haven't even gotten to one topic yet.
Sorry, go ahead.
Dag says, where would Bo Nix rank in terms of quarterbacks remaining in the division? In the divisional. So you got Allen.
You've got
Drake May. You've got Bo Nix. And you've got
CJ Stroud.
And CJ Stroud. I would say, me personally, I know everybody's high on Drake May, but he had a vanilla schedule, an absolutely vanilla schedule, and he plays in one of the weakest divisions in the entire AFC. The Broncos play in one of the toughest divisions in the AFC, albeit Kansas City fell off the mountaintop this past season, but irregardless, it's still a tough division. I would say, and I'm not trying to be partial, I'm trying to be honest. I'm going to say in the divisional, I have to give it to Josh Allen, only because Josh Allen is the reigning MVP. That's the only reason why I'm giving it to him. Second, Bo Nix. Third, Drake May. And fourth would be
CJ Stroud.
Oh, yeah, CJ Stroud. And only because CJ Stroud been banged up all year for the most part. And, I mean, Houston is Houston. I got to give it to that. Give him that, and CJ Stroud is CJ Stroud. But given the overall year performance, I'd have to say Allen, Nix, Drake May, and CJ Stroud.
Now, if you want it, that's our opinion. If you want to look at the media's opinion is probably Allen, May, Allen, and Allen.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Wow. Mega Sam Miller says he's the Bronco
nice.
fan 51 years. Nice. You got me by a year.
Well,
and we dropped down to Victor Lappy says close to 40 years.
Well,
sweet. We got some long
I have the
term.
proof. I have the proof that I've been a longtime Bronco fan. Here is my ticket from 1972. There it is.
Not quite in focus, but I'll take your word for it.
Yep, 1972.
Nice. Jay Weaver, what's
up, Jay? How you doing?
Says, how you doing, gentlemen? He must be talking to you.
Gentlemen?
How you doing, gentlemen?
He must not know our wives.
I cannot wait to see Bo step up and prove he's a top 5 quarterback in this league. Absolutely. I totally agree. Oh, Mega, that is harsh. Cleveland is where quarterbacks go to die.
Well, you know what?
Wow.
We have I used to know someone, he's moved on, who is a huge Cleveland Browns fan, and they have been dying for a quarterback. I mean, look at I mean, Mayfield was Cleveland's draft pick. He didn't work out. God, Brian, probably the best quarterback Cleveland ever had.
Brian Snipes?
Brian Snipe or Bernie Kosar?
Bernie Kosar was the quarterback against John Elway in multiple championship games.
So
and Elway beat him every time.
I mean, who can you realistically say was a premier quarterback for Cleveland since then?
Nobody.
No.
I
mean, you want to know something? You feel for Cleveland because they have the dog pound. They've got hardcore fans. They just need.
Well, if you're going to any player, I'm not player, any person that would sit in the stands with snow under their mother freaking butt, wearing as much clothing as they possibly can, and put a dog bone in their mouth and go, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you know, there's something either drastically wrong with them mentally, or they have nothing else to do but go to a Cleveland game in the dead of winter. I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, these guys are hardcore fans. I go to a golf course at 41 degrees in the morning, and I'm bundled up like I'm going to Minnesota at 41 below. I mean, I am bundled up. I got battery. I mean, excuse me. I got heated gloves. I'm serious, dude, because I'm out there and I'm like, this is freaking cold. These guys are nuts. These guys are crazy. And how about the guys in Cleveland? And you've seen it before in other stadiums. They take off their freaking shirt and they're freaking bare-chested naked. And they're out there in the cold weather. I mean, that's, to me, is, whew, I don't have an explanation for that. I just don't get that.
Stanley, let's go Denver. Let's get our revenge. Absolutely.
Yeah, look at that right there. Look under his. Go ahead and take that off so you can see. Under my name, it says, how badly does Denver want this revenge win? I hope it's extremely, extremely bad that they want it. My gosh.
Thank you all tonight for the chat. I love it. It's blowing up. Hey, is there anybody who's in the chat who's part of the Bills Mafia? We'd love to hear from you if you're checking us out here.
Richie Rich says, my team lost. Yeah, I'm fine. Because my team hasn't played yet, so hopefully they won't lose. But I know
Yeah,
what you're
Bill-
referring to, and
No, you know what?
whatever.
Bill's team is the Denver Broncos. End of statement.
That's right. That's right. Okay, we got to get into the very first topic after what is it, 35 minutes, 35 and a half minutes with enjoying the chat, which we love. We love the chat. We love you guys. You guys, like I mentioned many times, are the backbone of the show. And before we continue, you guys, please do us a favor, hit the thumbs up, the like button, subscribe. If you feel so inclined, become a member. There's 3 different levels. If you want to be a member, it'd be great. We really do appreciate it. Because you guys are the reason why we do the show. We love to do the show, but you guys are the reason every Friday when we see your name pop up in the chat, it gives us absolute energy. It gives us energy. It gives us a drive, and it gives us a reason for being here. We love it. All right, Spence. Last
Phil.
weekend was the wild card. Yes. Last weekend was
I said Bill.
it's true. Last weekend was the wild card playoffs. I'm going to throw out every single game to start out. I want your reaction to, did you expect that team to win, or do you expect that team to lose? Here it is. First one I'm throwing out. San Francisco over the Eagles.
I was shocked because San Francisco had so many injuries, but at the same time, you knew that Philadelphia was going through some internal turmoil. And so am I shocked? On a scale of 1 to 10? I kind of like a 3 or a 4. I really thought Philadelphia was going to win that game with all the injuries that the 49ers had, but the 49ers pulled it out, albeit suffering a major injury to their tight end who's not going to be available. So that one was kind of a shock. I thought Philly would pull it out.
All right, let me ask you this. Were you surprised that Philadelphia didn't play better at home?
No, not surprised. Philadelphia,
All right.
Philadelphia, would you believe this? Philadelphia.
Well, we beat them. We beat them in Philadelphia.
West of the Rockies, including the Rockies, did not do well this year against those teams. I mean, they lost to the Chargers. They lost to the Broncos. They lost to San Francisco. So,
yep, there you go.
They did. Right. They did beat the Rams, but shaky.
All right, how about this one? Patriots over the Chargers.
Not surprised at all. The Chargers are so discombobulated as we speak. I mean, look what they did there. I don't know what their offensive plan was for that game, but whatever.
We got a topic on that.
We got a topic on that. So I'm not sure what was going on. Hey, Nehemiah, how you doing?
Nehemiah Reyes, what's up? Says hi. I said howdy. All right, third one. Interdivision, Bears over Packers.
You know what? The Pack. I threw a few bucks on the Pack because I thought they have to. And you want to know something? The Chicago Bears in 3 games with the Green Bay Packers never hiked the ball once with the lead. Never ran an offensive play having the lead.
Wow.
There is some discombobulation with Green Bay not being able to close out games this year. What's going on? You had the Bears. I'm on a shocked level was like a 2 or 3. I really thought Green Bay was going to had the momentum, had the energy. It's like, we got burned last time. Let's go back. No, they showed who their true colors were. And, Green Bay's got some internal questions they've really got to address and answer. And so that's going to be an interesting offseason here for Matt LaFleur.
And the last one, Rams over the Panthers. The Panthers had that game, and the Rams pulled it out with like less than a minute to play.
All I can say is cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
So apparently you got some sushi.
Well, I mean, really 10.5 points after Carolina beat the Rams a few weeks earlier. I mean, that was just like saying, here you go, bettors, take it. So I'm not surprised that the Rams won, not shocked that they covered the spread. It played out like it did. So, the Rams move on, and us people in the financial industry increase our revenues.
Yeah. Madungus says that Broncos got wide receiver Elijah Moore activated. Hang on, guys. Activated for the Broncos wide receiver. That's going to help out big time.
Nice. That's going to help. Definitely need the diversity there.
And then Paul Costa said, doesn't Buffalo defense rank 20th in the NFL against the run? Yes, they do. That's what we were saying earlier. That not Carolina. That who did Buffalo play?
Jacksonville.
That Jacksonville just didn't run the ball. They stopped running it in the third quarter, about halfway, 2/3 through the third quarter, when they had almost 150 yards rushing, and they stopped running. It's like Denver cannot do that. If you're putting up 125, 130 yards rushing through 2.5 quarters, guess what you keep doing? Running the frickin' ball. Because Buffalo's defense in the secondary, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Buffalo defense in the secondary is ranked second best.
Yeah.
And
so,
you don't want to try and pass deep on them. You just don't want to try and do that. So,
but you don't want to be in a situation where it's 3rd and 10 and you have to get those 10 yards. So,
running, so that's right. Running ball.
And this is where RJ Harvey has got to prove himself, running between the tackles.
He looked well. I was going to say he looked good against the Chargers, but they had their third string in there. So
you want to know something? But he got the experience and he got the vision that he needed. So hopefully that'll carry over to the game against the Bills. And if I remember right, I was just checking the weather. I'm thinking it's going to be in the 60s up there.
I thought it was going to be, the game was going to be,
I'm sorry.
30 something.
36
right?
degrees. It's going to be 36. Almost 60 on Sunday.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Almost. But the game's on Saturday.
But 46 MD, you hit it right on the handle. Allen can't deal with the pass rush. That is going to be the issue of the game. If our pass rush can get to Allen,
but they have to bracket. They have to bracket the outside, force him to come up the middle where Singletary or not Singleton, or who's the other guy up the middle? I can't think, but one of those guys has to shadow Allen. You got to shadow Allen, because if that guy starts running, and if you have man-to-man and everybody's running deep and the defenders have their back turned, he's going to run for 15, 20 yards. So you're going to have to, that's another good one. I just cut off in midstream. Remember Bernie Kosar, Cleveland?
Yep.
There you go. Another good one. So Jack Canna, what is up?
What is up, Jack? How many beers am I behind you?
Because this team's not in the playoffs, probably about 4 or 5.
Okay.
Kidding.
Hang on here. One sec. Hang on. Audrey, how you doing tonight? So what
Audrey,
do you think
what
about
is
the new
up?
Commanders Stadium renders? So it looks like the Commanders are unveiling a new 70,000 capacity stadium on the historic RFK site. In plans for opening in 2013. That's interesting. So a lot of
2013.
2030. Sorry.
Oh, 2030. I was going to say 2013. Wow, we're going back in time.
Well, I'm living up to my title for the show of the Jackass of the Week, so gotta maintain it.
Jack Canna, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for your support, man. Really do mean it. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Said Jack Canna. He did say, I love this show as a Raider fan. It's great, man. We try and we try and bring in a whole lot of different topics, a whole lot of different, and we don't alienate the chat. We may not be able to bring up everything. It depends on the content. But hey, if you don't like the Broncos and call them donkeys, I may not agree with that. 99.999% of the time I won't. But hey, we're not going to alienate you from saying it. Put it that way.
Jalen,
Yeah,
how you doing?
Bill.
Thank you for being a part of the show, and wish for a good game this week. I want us to win, of course, but I
You
appreciate
almost
being
said
a part.
wish you luck. You almost said wish you luck.
No, I didn't say it. I did not.
I know,
say
but you all I know, but I
now,
kind
hey,
of
we gotta be courteous and respectful to
we
our
are courteous
our
and
opponent.
respectful.
But Jalen, thank you for being a part of the show. We appreciate your comments. So, Jalen, are you a hardcore victory lap guy? I mean, victory lap guy. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
That's what I'm
Hardcore
wondering. What are you saying?
Buffalo Mafia guy. I'm sorry. I'm just got too much on my brain. We're all
Victory
fans
lap,
of victory
mhm.
lap, right? Victory lap.
Running around. Oh, got it.
Yeah. I think I was looking at the chat and he goes, Kona, wow. I'm like, yeah, wow.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, we got so many people in the chat. This is crazy good. New person, Cake J1. Hey y'all. I
Hey,
said,
what's up, Cake?
What's up?
You know what? There's a great show on Netflix called Is It Cake that we watch. Oh, you got to watch it, Bill.
Well, maybe that's the person.
Is it cake?
I don't
Every time you
know.
come in, Cake, we'll go, is it cake?
Oh, Johnny, former co-worker at the golf course, says Josh Allen's coming for blood. Johnny. 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 Be nice. Be nice, Johnny. It's okay. No, he's cool. He's a Raiders fan. It's all good. We don't care. What do you mean there's an airplane in my video? Something wrong.
Come on, read it. Read it.
Something wrong. That's funny. Good gosh. Buffalo is the Patriots' kryptonite.
You have to say it right. You gotta go. Something wrong.
Something wrong? Buffalo is not the Patriots' kryptonite. Oh my gosh. You guys are something else, man. You guys are absolutely something else, man. Good stuff.
Good for you, Jack. Good for you, Jack.
Spence number 4. Uh-oh, who popped in?
Oh no.
He said, don't bring me in. Okay, I won't bring you in then.
No one won't bring you in.
Probably Madungus. Johnny, let's go Bills. Wait a minute. Wait.
Johnny.
Wait. Your Raiders are not in it. The AFC West is the Raiders and Broncos are the only Broncos are the only team left in the AFC West. Why are you saying go Bills? What did I do to you?
Because you want to know something? Hey, there are people in the world who support negativity. So you know what?
But I love Johnny. Johnny's a cool dude. I love this guy. He's a great guy. We had him on our show several times. And now he's stepping on our throat. What the heck? Hey, you know what?
The chat. You're entitled to your opinion.
But here's the deal. Only one team can win. Is it the Bills? Is it the Broncos? Look at the top up there. Is it the Bills? Is it the Broncos? Oh, let me go this way. That guy over there. Is it that one? It all depends, Denver Seahawks Super Bowl. Is that West Philly back? Okay, so revenge of Super Bowl 48, 12 years later. Okay, I'll go for that. Hey, we're on a revenge tour. We're on a revenge game, I should say, this week. We're on a revenge game. Well, tomorrow we're on a revenge game. We lost to Buffalo last year in Buffalo 31-7. This is a revenge game in Denver. Oh my gosh, Spence, could you imagine 31-7 repay? Denver beats them. Can you imagine that?
We would love to have that.
I would lose my freaking mind. I would lose my mind. Who hit me on private chat?
Says Bill, I'm going to help run the chat. Okay.
Okay, whatever. That's fine. Whatever.
All right.
It's all good.
Oh, wait a minute. Jack's on number 5, and you stuck on 3 because if I get to 5, I start slur.
Jack said, Johnny, don't take it from Bill. What do you mean don't take it from me? What am I saying wrong? Oh man,
Sports boy, hey, how you doing today? How's life treating you these days?
1, 2, 3, 1. Isn't it supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, I don't know. Just checking. It's all good, man. Just having fun.
All good.
Jack can't suspense. Johnny Linares said, just poking fun, fellas. I know, Johnny. It's all good. It's all good.
We're having fun. Dylan, how you doing? Go Broncos. Amen. We agree with that.
Okay, can we go to topic number 2?
Go for it.
We may have to skip some topics, but I'll tell you what. This is what we're going to do, guys. We love everybody in the chat, but we're going to blast through. Well, let's hit this one really quick. Randy and Broncos, hey guys, let's ride. No, let's ride. That ruffles Spencer's feather. Let's ride. Who said that? Russell Wilson. Let's ride. I told you can't say that. So we got to jump over that and say, hey guys, go Broncos. That's every better. There you go. Okay. We may have to, like I was saying, we love everybody in the chat. Absolutely, we do. We're going to move along with these topics. They kind of coincide, and then we'll get right back in the chat before we get into the actual meat of the upcoming game tomorrow. So here we go. Ready? Speaking of the Eagles earlier losing to the 49ers, the Philadelphia Eagles, after losing their wild card game to the 49ers, have fired their offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo. The team announced last week. Nick Sirianni said, and I quote, Patullo is a great coach who has my utmost respect, end quote. Why would you say that after you just fired the guy? Oh, this guy's a great coach. Yeah, but you just canned his ass. So, I mean, you can't have it both. I know he wants to say the right thing, but it almost sounds contradictory. Does it not? Hey, man, you did a great job. Thank you so much for what you did. Oh, by the way, there's a screen door. Don't let it hit you on your way out. Just saying.
I'm just saying, but at the same time, you know, the one thing that we all saw was their wide receiver Brown have a meltdown. I've been reading more that he has been disagreeing a lot with the OC. This is what happens when you get a number 1 receiver who has to have the ball every single time, has to be the man. When he's the man and he doesn't get the ball, he creates a discombobulation with the team. And there was some infighting that was taking place. And it was led because Brown wasn't getting the ball enough in his vision. Well,
yeah.
You know what? They've got to figure it out. Philly's going to have to make some decisions. They've got salary cap issues that they have to worry about coming next year, but more likely the year after. So,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Jack, I was the jackass of the week, and here's why. So, Randy, what is that, Molson? No, Molson? Randy, we had a segment already. I was the jackass of the week because I forgot to
go back to the beginning. It was hilarious. I
forgot. I was the jackass of the week because I forgot to go to Bevmo because I actually was at Ralph's and then I was at another liquor store. They didn't have Molson's.
That's his excuse.
And I completely forgot. today to go to Bevmo. And so, Randy, my sincere apologies. I will get it right next week when we're playing for the conference
Doghouse to you. Doghouse to you.
Don't you know who I'm married to? I live in the doghouse.
All right. Speaking of firings, after the Chargers had a meltdown, literally, admitted their offense had zero clue what to do against the Patriots defense. It came out where they actually said that whatever they put out on offense against the Patriots defense, they had no clue. They said they did game film, but the Patriots admitted they changed every scheme verbally. They used the verbiage that was one scheme that was then used to a different scheme. And so the Chargers apparently learned or studied what the verbiage was for that play or that defense scheme, and it wasn't. You talk about mixing it up. Now, my question is this. If the Patriots can do that, how do other teams do the same thing? And is that, I mean, I guess it's obviously it's legal to do. You can say one thing and do another. Well, government does it all the time, but that's the side point. Anyways, but no, but you know what I'm saying? It's the Chargers admitted that whatever they studied wasn't what they went up against. Is that brilliance or what? Now, that being said, the Patriots now are going up against Houston. Don't you think that Houston studied what they did against the Chargers and try and say, okay, if they say this, it might mean something else or whatever? I don't know. I don't even know. Can't even begin to fathom how you diagnose that, because how in the world would you be able to say, okay, well, if we're saying, cross right 38, left, whatever, and you see, not that they can hear what the defense is calling, but seeing the setup, and then all of a sudden it changes. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an NFL guru by any stretch of imagination, but that just shocked me when I read that, and they self-admitted we had no idea what we were seeing on their defense when we came out of offense. That's shocking, dude. That is shocking.
And that's why he got fired.
Yeah, that's why he got fired.
I mean, if anybody
here it is. Let me tell you who got fired. Here it is. I'm following up from that.
On.
After the Chargers lost to the Patriots, the hammer fell on the offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, and offensive line coach, Mike Duvlin. The offense has struggled all year, and with just 3 points last week against the Patriots, that was the last straw for both those guys. Now, does it fall on the offensive coordinator? Does it fall on the offensive line? Well, offensive line is beat up. But does it fall on the offensive coordinator when the defense of the Patriots are changing? They're showing you one thing, but then they're even starting to play in that formation, and then they switch. How is that on the offensive coordinator?
Because your defense in a playoff gives up only 16 points and you get 3. The first thing I would point the finger to is Harbaugh, because you had a 4th and goal at the 2-yard line and you went for it. Now, yes,
that was stupid.
Aggressive,
that was stupid.
But when you're the road team, you get points. Put 3 on the board. Get the momentum going. When that pass was, there was no one open. So that,
look at that.
Unfortunately, that set the table for the rest of the game.
Michael Oz says Vrabel has the Belichick mindset on defense. There you go.
On defense, that's what you need. This is what drives success in the league, is a defense. Your offense, you just want to get enough. Now, what drives ratings? What drives fans? Offense. What builds winning organizations? Defense.
Yep. Well, what won Super Bowl 50 for the Broncos?
Defense.
Their defense. Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
By the way, God above all. come on. You're a holy man and you're calling us donkeys. I mean, treat thy neighbor as you want to treat thyself. Let's be loving to everybody. Come on.
Donkeys are a cross between a mule and a horse, right?
Yep.
So a donkey is not a horse. Just saying.
I'll tell you this.
Well, here's the funny part. Dude, does everybody realize that the Baltimore Colts have a horseshoe on their mother freaking helmet that signifies a horse? But they're not called the Donkeys.
Are not a team in the NFL.
I meant the Indianapolis Colts, whenever they started out in Baltimore. Give me a roundup.
You're back in the early 80s, late 70s. Let's bring you into the time machine, into the 2020s. Oh, hey, hang on. Time out. Kenneth.
Shout out to
the host. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you, Kenneth.
Yeah.
For subscribing. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Kenneth M7C. I just flashed into the time warp. Now I'm into reality. I believe the year is 2026. Whew. The Indianapolis Colts have a horseshoe on their helmet, which signifies a horse, correct?
Correct.
Why aren't they called donkeys? Now,
because they're not in the playoffs.
The Chargers, who, if you look at their crest, I will bring it up, has a horse on there. Let's see. Oh, really? Let's see. Really? How come they're not called donkeys? Wait a minute, that ain't the right one.
Nah, yeah. Don't worry. Don't play into
it. No. I'm going to show it.
Okay.
There it is. See that? That's a horse. How come they're not called donkeys? Huh? What is wrong with you people? Why is Denver?
Because you're giving them fuel.
I know, whatever, but it just irritates me.
But you know what? Anytime I see a text from Randy, because I was the jackass of the week, I got to address it. So
go ahead.
Randy, can Houston upset the Patriots? Fairbairn will outkick the Patriots 1916. I will tell you this, Randy. Out of all 4 games, that's my sushi bet of the week. I got Houston plus 3.5. I think they win the game in New England.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
That is, and of course, Molson for everybody.
Nope, not that one. This one. DAH poet. Where there's a will, where there's a may. Well, excuse me. Where there's a will, there's a may.
DH Poet is a Patriots fan, and it's going to be a good game. I just think Houston's got the momentum right now. Yes, they do, Mega. Well said.
That is the absolute quote of the show. Chargers play like donkeys every year. Wait a minute. Is that a slap on Denver?
Don't worry about it.
I don't care. Whatever.
And I just liked it. Hey, Hoodie Han, welcome to the show. Thank you so much. Looking forward to a good fun game this weekend with us crushing you guys.
Where's Hoodie? I don't see it on the. How come you didn't bring it up?
Oh, because I brought it up.
I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Got it. I'm blind as a bat, I guess. All right. Speaking of coaches being fired, how about a coach who just decided to walk away? Oh, really? A coach just decided, hey, after never having a losing season, I think I'll just walk away. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been informed that after 19 seasons and 0 losing seasons, Mike Tomlin has stepped down as the Steelers head coach, per Jay Fowler of ESPN. Wow. And you know what his reasoning was? He said to the media and to his players, I feel the best situation for the Pittsburgh Steelers is for me to walk away. What? Are you serious? Wait, whoa. Stop the presses. That's an old saying, guys. You won't get it because there's no newspapers anymore. But anyways, stop the presses. 19 seasons as a Steelers head coach. Never had a losing season, even with the washed up Aaron Rodgers, even with the washed up Russell Wilson. He never had a losing season. And he's walking away saying that's the best thing for the team. Spence, I can't wrap my head around. Not that I like the Pittsburgh Steelers, because I don't. Not that I like Mike Tomlin, but the guy is a genius to win 17 straight seasons without a losing season. Explain why he would walk away.
You know, sometimes change is good. He's been there 18 years or 19 years? 19 years. Maybe, and here's what I think is going to happen. He's going to go into the media. And he's going to take a year away from football and be able to visually see the industry.
Kind of like Sean Payton? Kind of
like Sean Payton. No, exactly like Sean Payton. Take a year out of football and regroup, revitalize, get a new vision, get a new, a new background, get a new idea for the NFL and football moving forward. Sometimes a break helps. I'll give you an example. So in 2023, I had a great job with an organization, and surprise, after almost 9 years, I got laid off. It crushed me because I loved my job, but I took 5 months off and I got a vision of what I needed to do to help my family and to make things better. So now I have a great job, trying to make it even a better job. But sometimes change is good. A break helps refresh, revitalize, get a better vision of what football is, because he had one singular vision with Pittsburgh. Now, get a year off, get into the media, maybe open your mind to different avenues, come back a fresh coach, and come to a team who needs somebody like his vision to take him for another 15, 20 years.
Right. Following on that, says Tom, Mega Samuel said, Tomlin is a great coach, but his approach is a little dated. You agree?
Yeah, I think it is. That's why I'm saying a year off to really look at the NFL, look at what football is today, what it was, what it is today, what it will be. So take that time off to revitalize oneself. That's a good thing. Victory
Lap says change is good sometimes. Paul Costa follows up by saying Pittsburgh was treading water. Pittsburgh and New England are all about winning Super Bowls. I agree. Pittsburgh Steelers have won many Super Bowls. Steelers, Patriots obviously have won a lot of Super Bowls. No doubt about that.
And also, if Tomlin came back, you kind of have to bring Rodgers, or do you have a quarterback? Or
hey, Tavagod. There you go. Tavaquad nailed it. I think they suggested he do that instead of having to fire him. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, it makes sense for the organization too, because
it saves face is what it does. It saves face.
It saves face, but it also, if someone wants to hire Tomlin away, the Pittsburgh Steelers can get draft picks or get some kind of compensation for his rights, like we had to give compensation rights to New Orleans to get Sean Payton.
Yeah. Well, that is true, Paul. You nailed that one. Pittsburgh lost 9 straight playoff games. That's true. 9 straight playoff games. Yeah. Now let's go to a couple of let's get close to wrapping the show up. We got several topics. They're all Bronco topics now, and that's what the show is winding into, coming into tomorrow, or heading into tomorrow, I should say. Excuse me. Speaking, well, we haven't spoke of, but we're speaking of head coaches. Sean Payton has turned the Broncos team around. Last season, wild card playoffs, first time in 9 years. This season, number 1 seed in the AFC, first time in 10 years. Within 3 years, Payton has led the following as a Broncos head coach. These are remarkable. He took over a team that was irrelevant. Very true. Had a washed up quarterback. In who? Russell Wilson. That's for you, Kona. Russell Wilson, washed up. He lost to the Miami Dolphins 70-20. He took an $85 million salary cap hit. Drafted a rookie quarterback he's never had to work with. Created a winning culture. And oh, by the way, icing on the cake, coached Denver to the number 1 seed this year. Has Sean Payton really been that spark that the Broncos have needed all of these past 10 seasons? My answer is yes. Spence, why do you think Sean Payton was so instrumental in turning the Broncos organization around in just 3 years with a rookie quarterback?
I think it's just like we were talking about the potential for Mike Tomlin. Sean Payton was in New Orleans for a long time. He left New Orleans, went into the media, and got a new vision and saw what it was that made organizations successful. He talked to a lot of people. He got a lot of input. He visually saw other teams instead of narrowly focusing on just one team and what their objectives was. So he got more of a global brand look to how you establish or how you get a better team. He came to the Broncos, and what did he do? He improved the culture. What's one of the first things he did? He got rid of Russell Wilson, the disease, the plague.
Yeah, very true.
So now what do you have? You have players who want to be here because there is a winning mantra. You've got players who are coming up for a contract who are not taking mega bucks. They're taking enough to keep them happy, but to also bring other players and bring other resources to there. Sean Payton has learned you create success by creating a culture that is going to help the next guy, that is going to help the teammate. One of the reasons he doesn't have a number 1 receiver. Look at all the teams that have a number 1 receiver, that have attitudes, that have, I want the ball, me. How many of those teams are still left for the playoff hunt?
Yeah.
Not many. So Sean Payton took the time off to learn what developing a successful organization is. He's implementing that right now. Now what's going to help his legacy is, can he maintain it? Something like it happened in New England. Can you get a legacy building with consistency here in Denver? That's going to be his next milestone.
Well, now, how long does he really want to coach? He said he only signed a 5-year contract, and this is his 4th year or 3rd year. Third year? Third year. He's got 2 more.
Because he had to deal with 2 years with him.
No, 1 year. No, 1 year, because last year was Bo Nix. So just 1 year.
Okay, that's right. 1 year with him. So let's see what Sean Payton wants. I will tell you this. We get a Super Bowl or 2, or we're making AFC championships, or we're making deep runs on a consistent basis. I think he ups for another 5 years. He wants to out Belichick. Let's see if he can do it. Why not? That's the goal of any coach, to out Belichick.
Yeah, true, but I don't know, man. You can go back and look at Vince Lombardi back with the Packers in Super Bowl I and Super Bowl II. Go back and look at the Colts, where they put the AFC, or back then the AFL, on the map by winning the Super Bowl. I mean, every era has their team, their coach, their guy. Patriots had Belichick and Brady. Do the Broncos have Sean Payton and Bo Nix? Is that the next one? I mean, it's interesting. I mean, the Steelers had Chuck Noll for all those years. I mean, every generation has their. I mean, you don't have to go too far back to look at Kansas City and Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. I mean, every generation or every segment has their guy. Is the Broncos or the Broncos had Mike Shanahan back to back, John Elway. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Enjoy this while you can because Fernando Mendoza's coming. That's big
Raiders. Yeah, he's coming. But who's going to coach him? I think that's even a bigger question than you guys drafting Mendoza is who's going to coach him? Who's going to teach him? Who's going to mentor him? Yes, he is very talented, and we're going to see a lot more of that on Monday night against the Hurricane. But who's going to coach him? That's probably even a bigger question.
Yeah, true. All right, on the heels of the first Sean Payton one, here's another one. Sean Payton knows. Oh, you know what? We're down to get the last three topics. Here we go. Sean Payton knows the importance of home field advantage. Since Denver is home, Payton wants the Broncos faithful to get as loud as they can when the Bills are on offense. Payton said, and I quote, "The noise level needs to be the loudest when they are in the huddle. Can we do that collectively for the entire game? That's a huge advantage for us," end quote. My question, Spence, is simply this. We heard Bronco fans yell loud. We've seen the cameras shake from time to time. Can the Broncos faithful bring the energy, the noise, the vocals, the intensity to cause Josh Allen and the Bills to be off kilter, so to speak, take a delay of games, have to call timeouts because they can't hear the play call or can't get the play in on time and can't relay it to the players? Is that something that the Bronco fans can generate, or is it just something that NFL quarterbacks and NFL teams can just ignore?
No, you're going to see a passion that we have not seen at Mile High Stadium in a long time. There is going to be hardcore fans on both sides that are going to be there screaming, yelling, cheering. I'll tell you this.
Hang on real quick. You think Bill fans are going to show up? That's 3,000 mile travel.
Bills Mafia travels everywhere. They'll be there.
Okay.
But the one thing I'll give Bills Mafia fans, they're loud, they're obnoxious, but they're very respectful. So I give it up to them for that. This is going to be a very loud stadium, especially when Josh Allen's trying to call audibles. You thought Peyton was calling for the fans to be loud against the Chargers in that final game? They're going to be much louder, and they're going to be ready, especially for a game starting at 2:30 Mountain Time. They will be ready.
Are you ready for that? Fish Stick says Bills winning by 3 scores.
All right, Fish Sticks, $300 wager. You're going to give me the Broncos plus 20.5 points. I'll take it.
Wow. That is crazy, man. I don't see that. Well, he's going back to 31-7 is what he's going back to. But that was in Buffalo. That was in cold weather. Guess what? This is in Denver, Mile High. And let me remind you, 5,280 feet above Buffalo Bills sea level. Just saying. And home field advantage and revenge is on the mindset of the Broncos. Let's flash back to 1996 when the Denver Broncos lost to the heavily underdog Florida Fort, no, not Fort Pan. Yeah, Fort was a Fort. No, Jacksonville Jaguars. Heavily
geez.
underdog Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Broncos lost that game. The following year, when the Broncos won the Super Bowl, revenge tour, baby, revenge tour. We beat the Jaguars, beat them down at home. Oh, also got revenge against the Kansas City Chiefs and revenge against the Pittsburgh Steelers. All three of those we lost during the regular season. I know that we didn't play Buffalo in the regular season. We played them last year. Do you think for one moment that taste, that defeat has left the taste buds and the mindset of Sean Payton, the coaching staff, and the Denver Broncos and Bo Nix? You think so? No.
I think that was a great learning experience from them, and they're going to take that energy and bring it to this game. So, 9-time champion here. Underrated news. Patrick Nix, Bo's dad, resigned from his high school coaching job to be in the ministry full time. He's going to be around much more, and I think Bo plays much looser. Amen to that.
Good. Absolutely. That's fantastic, man. That's fantastic. I don't know where you're pulling these chats up, but these chats are just blowing up, guys. You guys are insane. You guys are absolutely incredibly awesome. Garrett Shelton says Broncos 31-20. Book it, boys. Broncos are back and we up now. There you go. 31-20.
I think it's going to be a little closer than that, but I'm hoping.
Wow. I got so excited. I pulled my.
Oh, wait a minute. All right. Victory lap. What's your address? All you can eat buffalo wings at my house. Oh, I'm coming. I'm on my way out the door.
I'm going right now. I gotta go. Oh, what's that cartoon? Exit stage left. Oh my gosh.
Wait, hang on. We got to show at Let's
what?
Be fair.
What? Bill's gonna kick your ass.
No.
Okay, well, the Masrad.
To your opinion.
The Masrad. Victor Lap says fish sauce smoking. That good stuff. What is fish sauce smoking? But fish sauce,
sure.
I mean, whoa, just whack the heck out of my mic. Fish sauce, you don't put that in a pipe, do you? No, just kidding. But no, fish sauce on wings? Fish sauce on wings. I don't know about that.
No.
I don't know.
Hang on here one sec. So Derek Rios, 1-10. What's the worry level about, Josh? 1-10. Is that his road record in the playoffs?
Could be.
Appreciate you being part of the chat, Derek.
I take it that Fish Sticks doesn't like Riley Moss or he doesn't like Alex Singleton. But you know what?
I think he's just trying to get under everybody's skin. That's fine. He's entitled to his opinion.
It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Trying to go down the list. Okay. All right. Last, like we do every week.
Nando.
Guys, last two topics of the show. And here they are. I know you guys have no idea where that came from. That came from the dating game back in the 1970s. That's what they would. That's what. Who was the host of that show? I forget his name. Dating game.
I was a kid at that time, so I can't remember.
Come on, you were not a kid in the 70s.
Yeah, I was.
Oh yeah, you were. You were.
I was born in 68.
I was born in 58. Okay. I gotta find this out. Real quick, because it's gonna drive me nuts. You know me, guys. It's gonna drive me nuts. So I gotta find this out. Who was the host of the dating game? Jim Lang. Jim Lang used to go. He would say, okay, so and so, if it's a guy, if it's a girl, whatever. Then you had three. If it's a girl, you had three guys that were wanting to date her, and if you had a guy, it was three girls that wanted to date him. And anyways, and so he would say, after he would introduce whoever was the single person, he would say, and here they are. Anyways, so now you got a little bit of history. Okay. Bills and 49ers are a little bit upset at the NFL. Why?
No.
Oh, here's why. Last week's wild card game had the Bills and the 49ers playing on Sunday, and they aren't happy with the NFL's scheduling because the NFL has scheduled the Bills and the 49ers to play on Saturday on a short week when the Broncos and the Seahawks both had a bye and had 13 days off. The Broncos host the Bills, the Seahawks host the 49ers, and the NFL said, we're not changing it. You played on Sunday, you're playing on Saturday, and you're traveling. Good freaking luck. Spence, let me ask you this. Can the NFL be more arrogant than that? I mean, to take the Bills and the 49ers, I mean, were the Bills expected to beat Jacksonville? No, they weren't. Were the 49ers expected to beat the Eagles? No, they weren't. So their punishment is they play on a 6-day rest instead of 7. I think it's fantastic, man. I love it.
You know what? Hey,
I mean, that's just my perspective.
Buffalo and San Francisco, win your division, and then you won't have this problem. You're a wild card team. Guess what you're subjected to? When you're the number 1 seed, you get to choose which day you play on in the divisional seed. Both Seattle and both Denver picked Saturday. Guess what? You have to deal with it. If you want to complain all you want, complain, whine, wah. You still have a game to play, and be thankful it's not on a Thursday night. So you know what?
Yeah.
Man up, play hard, and don't beat my Broncos.
So we got a hater in the house.
Oh,
Empire State Rail fan says Buffalo's going to destroy your asses. Because why? Because he hates the Broncos. Okay. Yeah. Well, guess what? Okay. I've got one thing to say to you that I say to everybody. I say to myself. I say to Spence over here. I say to everybody. We cannot control the outcome. We can only cheer. We can only support, and we can only hope. Outside of that, we have zero control. So you can hate the Broncos all you want. We welcome you in the chat. You have your say. You have your comments. All we're saying is we're Bronco fans, and we want the Broncos to win. Are they going to win? That's out of our control, period. Any more than you can wish and hope that the Buffalo Bills win, which is totally out of your control. You can sit there and say, well, we're going to win. Sure, somebody's going to. And if you say we're going to win and they do, and you feel good about being that guy that pushed them over the top, so be it. Because we feel the same way. When the Broncos win, we go, yeah, we were there. We had a part in it. Sure. But the bottom line is we cannot control the outcome. Just remember that. Put it in perspective, because on any given Sunday/Saturday/Thursday/Monday, or whenever the NFL wants to play, we cannot control the outcome, period. So enjoy the game tomorrow, and may the better team with the better, higher score win. That's all I'm saying.
We love you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you for being part of the chat. We love you guys.
Thanks, Michael. No, thank you so much, man.
This is how we do our show, Michael. Everybody who's here, we're on a huge couch.
We are family.
Beers. We're discussing. We have discussion. Bill and I lead the discussion, but anything you guys say in the chat, if we have to go on a tangent and discuss it, amen to that. So thank you guys for being a part of the show. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you being part of the show. Ooh, freezing rain in Foxborough Sunday afternoon.
Wow.
I wonder if that's why they scheduled the game so they could have the weather.
Yeah, there you go. I like this one. This is
redo
this is freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Son of Sammy Davis. The Denver Broncos offense and a Wi-Fi signal have one thing in common. They both tend to disappear right when you really need a connection.
But bum. Good one-liner there.
That is good though. Although I would interject a different team in there, but hey, it's all good. Like I said, we can't control the outcome. All we can do is cheer and support. That's all we can do, man. It's just like when your kids go to school and they come home with bad grades. I mean, there's nothing you can do. All you can do is support them and help them and hope that they do the right thing. And I mean, granted, parents have more control over their child than we do over a team. I get it, but I'm talking about a broader thing. Spence, I don't know if anybody's getting this, but I am. I don't know.
Let's
see. Anything else going on in here in the chat?
No. Let's get to that last topic.
Ooh, Empire State says he's going to the game. Wow. Nice.
And he hates the Broncos. He hates the Broncos.
He's going for the Bills.
So are you part of the Bills Mafia empire? Let us know.
Yep. Could be. Absolutely could be. Dia Poet says Knicks first May AFC Championship.
Networks.
That would be. Networks will love that.
Well, no, the networks.
You don't think so?
No, the networks want Alan May. They want the East Coast. They want to control everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Remember,
they hate
the networks. Don't know that football exists west of the Mississippi River.
True. Okay. Last topic. Main topic. Tomorrow's game. Just so you guys know, here we go. We're gonna do this right now. This is a full view of the background. There you go. Well, is that it? Why didn't it go smaller than that? Anyways, that's a full background. There it is. AFC playoff showdown. Broncos versus Bills. Denver, Colorado, 5,280 feet up. Here it is. Bills, Broncos preview. My thoughts to the keys of the game. Spence, I'll give you my topics or my keys of the game. You can agree, disagree, or change them up. Here we go. Broncos need to control the clock and score in the red zone. Number one. Number two, no mistakes like penalties in key situations. Number three, no interceptions or fumbles at all. Number four, pressure Allen and keep him limited in his runs. And number five, the defense needs to get turnovers and sacks. Do you agree with those? And if you do, and if the Broncos, I won't give my score yet, if the Broncos can accomplish three major things, which is control the clock, pressure Allen, and don't make mistakes with turnovers or key penalties in key situations. If they can do three of the five, can the Broncos win?
I think if they do three of the five, they can win. I think if they do number five, that's going to be the biggest one.
Get turnovers and sacks?
Turnovers, sacks, pressure. The defense, the front seven of the Denver defense, if they can get pressure on Josh Allen and control
how about this? Stop the run. Stop the run on Cook.
Stop the run. But it's the front seven. I'm not too worried about our back four. It's the front seven. Steven.
Spence, put money on that.
By the way, Steven, email me, and I'll wager $500 with you, and I'll take the Broncos plus 29.5. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. We've been asking for Bills Mafia. We got Bills Mafia. It smells like ass in here.
Bills Mafia in the house.
Bills Mafia 97.
Had to give a
Cheers
shout
to
out,
you.
dude. Wait a minute. 97, the Broncos won the Super Bowl. Just saying. 1997. Just saying. Kind of coincidental, but okay.
No. I think the difference in the game is going to be our front seven on defense.
Yep.
Because we control the line of scrimmage. We can put the offense in a favorable position to score, not to dominate, but to score and to put us in a better position.
You know what? But Douglas, I have to agree. I mean, you have to give it up for the Bills. The Bills are the only team, and I will say this: the Bills were the only team, and in my opinion, will never happen again, where a team will go to the Super Bowl, not one, not two, which has been done, not three, which has been done, but 4 times in a row, and not win. That will never happen again. Ever happen. First off, it won't happen that a team will go 4 times in a row. That will never happen again. And again, it'll never happen where a team goes 4 times in a row and lose all 4. And not only that, but lose twice to the same team. It's just uncanny. It's uncanny. I want the Buffalo Bills to win a Super Bowl, just not this year when Denver's in it. That's the only time. You know, if Denver's not in the playoffs like they weren't the last 9 years, Buffalo had a full opportunity to go to the Super Bowl and win it. I don't want them to be anywhere near it this year. Why? Because we're playing them tomorrow. That's why. So, anyways, that's uncanny, man. Uncanny. 90, 91, 92, and 93. The Bills lost 4 straight Super Bowls. That's insane. That's absolutely. I really felt bad for them. Back then, I really did feel bad for them. Why? Because Denver wasn't anywhere near the playoffs. So, but I did feel bad for them. Anyways, all right. So, with those keys to the game, Spence, anything you want to add to it? Take away from anything else?
I'm gonna make my final score: Buffalo 20, Denver 23. Broncos win by 3 points, keep it close, but they control the line of scrimmage, put Josh Allen on his toes.
How does Denver win at 23-20?
Very easy, very carefully.
No. What I'm saying, how do they win? Does it come down to a late whatever, a touchdown or something, whatever? Are they trailing?
No.
What?
They get a field goal and then the defense closes out the game.
Okay. You want to know what I have?
Let's hear it.
We don't talk about our predictions.
This.
We don't talk about it. We don't discuss any of this at all on the phone, even green room, none whatsoever. I have it Buffalo 21, Denver 20. But the Broncos kick a late field goal to win at 23-21. That's why I asked you, how did you have your 23? 23-21, Denver. Lux kicks a game-winning field goal in the end, and Denver walks away, or I should say celebrates away with the win, 23-21. So Spence has a 23-20. I have a 23-21. You guys have it, I don't know, something like 49-3. Buffalo, I don't know. The one guy said we're going to win by 30 points, three scores, whatever. Last year was last year in Buffalo. This year is this year in Denver. We will see what really happens. Once again, guys, we can't control the outcome. And most importantly, neither can you. So with that, we just say, let's have a great day tomorrow. Let's enjoy it. Spence, before we check out, why don't you go down and run the absolutely incredible chat that we had tonight, and then take us home with those in the chat.
Oh my God. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat tonight. Anthony, 27-20 Denver. Nice prediction. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the chat. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
That.
David Yonkin, thank you for always opening up the show. Appreciate it. Mega Sam Miller, appreciate you being a part of the show. Victory Lap. Thank you for staying in for most of the show, if not the entire show. Appreciate it. Curtis Knight,
right there.
thank you.
He's right there. Thanks.
Amen. He was in there for the entire show. Curtis Knight, thank you for being a part of the show. Clayton Haran, there early. Hope you had a great night. Hope you have a great weekend. Drink a few if you can. I know you might not be able to, but drink a few this weekend and celebrate. Austin D. Reg, appreciate you being part of the show. Anthony 303, thank you so much for being a part of the show. 32 GLK 41 is a huge Dylan Gabriel fan with Cleveland. Appreciate you being part of the show. Candy 99 Rams Farm, appreciate you being part of the show. Oh, Teflon Don wanted to let us all know that he farted. Okay. Squirrel Spectre, thank you very much. Hey, over here from west of New York, go Bills. Well, good luck tomorrow, but not happening. Teflon Dan, I did that. Some guy named Modugi. He's into male cheerleaders on the Minnesota Vikings. Okay. Paul Costa, thank you for being a part of the show. Appreciate all your comments during the show. Tavon Morris was also into male cheerleaders. Okay. Staley 413, let's go Broncos. Yes. Easy X12, best pass rush. Amen to that. Dogs 1879, thank you for being a part of the show. Brian Savage, thank you for being a part of the show. Jay Weaver actually called us gentlemen. Jay, thank you so much for that. Rich Nichols, thank you for.
I don't get that.
Thank you for being part of the show. Nitter Maya Reyes, thank you for being part of the show. 46MD is a huge Texans fan. I think they go to New England and get the win. I'm sorry, Patriot fans. I think they get it. I know I could be wrong. Richie Rich, thank you for jumping into the show. Appreciate it. Audrey Cortez is a Commanders fan. Enjoy your new stadium. Appreciate that. Jack Kenna, what number drink are you on right now? Oh, I know. We're getting to
Bills Mafia says 35-27. Just throwing that in. Go
ahead. Just saying. Not going to be that high scoring. Jack Kenna, what beer number are you on? Are you still with us here? Teflon Dan, thank you so much for being a part of the show. West Philly Black, I'm sorry your Eagles didn't make it through the wild card round, but he's saying
real quick. Football fan says, hi, I'm a Seahawks fan. Just jumped in. All right, great.
Nice.
Thank you,
football
buddy.
Fan. Thank you so much for that. Cake. Is it cake? I don't know. But thank you for being a part of the show. Sports Boy. Hey, back to you. Dylan Earl is a big Broncos fan. Thank you so much. T. Chill, Eagles are the best. Not when you get eliminated in the wild card round, but I appreciate you for that. Beth Targa is a huge Jags fan. Maybe next year. All right, Randy and Bronco. I am the jackass of the week for not having the Molsons this week. I will make sure I have them next week. I'll make sure I change my name. It's Molson Spence. I am the jackass of the week. Oh, well, we move on. Michael Oz, Network. The networks want New England and Denver. I think they want New England and Buffalo. Wells Fence says 35-7 Rams. Okay. If they can do that in Chicago, good for them. Logan Haar, go Bills. Thank you for being part of the show. Black Spartan, Denver taking on L tomorrow. No, they're not going to.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Big Tex, Broncos 31-17. Thank you so much. God be well with all. Called us donkeys. Come on, God. You're supposed to be a religious, equilibrium, balanced out, be good to thy neighbor. Come on, dude. Hoodie Han is a Bills fan. Thank you for being part of the show. We appreciate it. Kenneth M7C, new subscriber. Thank you for being a subscriber to the show. Don't Poet is a Patriots fan. Good luck on Sunday, but the weather might help you. Tava Quad, thank you for being a part of the show. Notebot GBT. I might have been a bot, but it's a huge Pittsburgh fan. Thank you for being part of the show. Logan, thank you for being a part of the show. Noah's a Bills fan. Thank you for being part of the show. Appreciate it. Big Raider Ruckus. Big Raiders fan. Thank you for being part of the show. By the way, Fish Sticks. I still haven't gotten your agreement for the wager that you were saying that the Bills were going to win by 21. I'll take 20.5 points for a few $100s. Let me know if we're in agreement there. Garrett Shelton, the Broncos 31-20. Thank you for being part of the show. New one, over under for Josh Allen being in the blue tent. You want to know something? I can't do that because I don't want to see people hurt. Now, he talks about hurting people and getting them out of the game, but
only for the game. I mean, not
only for
not for the career.
I don't want to see people get hurt. 9-time champion, fan of Patrick Nix. Thank you for being a part of the show. The Masserod thinks the Bills are going to kick our ass. You're welcome to your opinion. Football fan X91. We're going to the Super Bowl. Yes, the Broncos are going to the Super Bowl. Derek Rios believes Seattle, Denver in the Super Bowl. Okay, I buy that. Nando Magic, a big Broncos fan. Thank you so much. Son of Sammy Davis, thank you for being part of the show. Appreciate it. Empire State Rail Farm hates the Broncos. Hate's not a good word. Never use hate.
But he's going to the game, right?
I know he's going to the game, so enjoy the game. Eugene's a Patriots fan. Good luck with the weather. Maddox Jackson's also a Patriots fan. Stephen White, I still haven't seen you in the chat. Give me my 29.5 points for $1,000 so we can have that bet because he thinks the Bills are going to win by $30. By the way, Randy, Molson's up. I know. Bad me. I'm almost done, JoJo. The family needs to get out the door. Okay. David Potter's a Broncos fan. Muy Breezy, Tin Man, Bills Mafia, Lester Green, Nando Marie, Spider Double thinks the Broncos suck. Well, you're welcome to your opinion. Jimin, thanks for jumping in. Travis Norris, Bills fan. He's thinking Bills Houston. I'm tired and worn out, and the boss just screamed and yelled, and my daughter came in. Bill, take us out to the weekend show.
I will, guys. I'm going to do this really quick. Enjoy tomorrow's game, 1:30 Pacific time, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, wherever you may be, wherever you may watch the game. Guys, thank you so much for a fantastic show in the chat. We love you guys. We appreciate you. You're the backbone of the show. Until next Friday, enjoy a huge Broncos game tomorrow. May the Broncos win. Till next Friday, have a fantastic playoff weekend. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast's racking up the flame.